Hello everyone, before the video begins, we're looking at some new characters that we could see for NFTs coming to the VeVe marketplace. One of them is Wonder Woman, which is why I'm looking at Wonder Woman right now as Diana Prince. Having said that, I want to say a huge thank you for 1,000 subscribers. We hit it a couple days ago. I didn't even notice because I've just been trying to post videos. I've literally only been focusing on posting videos. Having said that, before we go into the video, also make sure, if you haven't already, follow me on Twitter. I cover ECOMI stuff. I cover everything that I'm interested on this channel. Again, thank you. Huge thank you for 1,000 subscribers. We got there in the end. Day 6. I think we're in day 7 now, but regardless, this was posted yesterday. Thanks, and I'll see you in the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zach, and today I want to look at some of the new stuff that has come out today. Right now, of course, we're starting off as we normally do with an ECOMI price check. We are down almost 10%. We are at 0.003509 and we're on a low of 0.003445 and a high of 0.004001 over the past 24 hours. Definitely people are seeming to get tired maybe of not being able to day trade this, which honestly is a correction. Good for them. If this isn't what they want to invest in, by all means. That being said, we have got some good news today and I want to go through a lot of it today. This isn't going to be the only video today. I'm actually going to be posting about the video that the clubhouse, that Reese was in recently. We did a 1 hour 45 minute video yesterday speaking about what he was speaking about. I'm going to go over the segment of the 1 hour 40 podcast and try and find the most important parts to try and make into more videos. Having said that, set your calendar. Batman Black and White Series 5 drops Thursday 20 May 8 AM PST. Now this is no surprise because VeVe did tweet out very recently yesterday that they will be dropping, or at least announcing, a new drop today, so this does make sense. And of course here we have Batman Black and White Series 5 DC, but of course we can't see it, and of course people are very excited already. Having said that, that's not the only news. Thankfully, a very kind person who has been following the channel, it seems, going by the name of Robbie Rivington on Twitter, has sent over a number of images that I want to go over with you today because this is definitely interesting stuff. Essentially, I think through a Facebook post, which personally I don't use Facebook very much, which is why I didn't see this. People have been showing the tweets or the Instagram posts, that VeVe has been liking on Instagram. Obviously, these are the ways that we learn about new teasers, Easter eggs, etc. Now, of course, this one only makes sense. We see Batman, the Long Halloween Part 1. Of course, we literally just went over seeing Batman Black and White Series 5. So, of course, VeVe does have the license. They're fans, clearly, of Batman. But I am wondering, what exactly could we see here? Could we see the Joker, and could we see Catwoman? Bearing in mind also that Batman, The Long Halloween, it's a 13-issue American comic book limited series written by Jeff Loeb with art by Tim Sale. So it was originally published in 1996 and 1997. Having said that though, if we actually have a look at this, we can find that there's actually a movie coming out very soon. I think it's in June maybe. Gonna have to type in 2021 to find it. Here we go. Okay, here we are finally. I had to type in the entire thing to find this. I don't know why, but there you go. June 22nd, 2021 is when it will be available to own in high definition on Amazon, Apple, etc. So my guess is that we could see a drop for this as a sort of promo or something like that for the new Batman Long Halloween series. And we actually have more reason to believe that we could see Joker, or obviously you can see it maybe there or there. Joker may in fact be something that we see on VeVe. I mean, of course, we've already seen this, but hopefully we can see a colorized version of the Joker as well. Having said that, this is actually only one of about 5 or 6 that I was sent, so I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much. Now we're looking at a Cartoon Network official Instagram post, looking, of course, at the Adventure Time series. Now, we have, of course, seen Adventure Time already on VeVe, but my guess is that essentially we'll see more series like we've seen already Batman. I think we'll just see another Adventure Time series. What sort of NFT would you like to see from the Adventure Time series? Clearly, they have the license for it. We've already seen it, and we know that Cartoon Network works with ECOMI VeVe. Of course, we don't really have much more than this. The fact that they've liked this, it seems like we're going to see more Adventure Time NFT content, which is awesome to see. And then we have what seems to be Death Metal Wonder Woman Diana Prince, the Mascara, or Themyscira. Honestly, I'm so sorry if I'm saying any of these names wrong. I most likely am. However, if you type in VeVe Wonder Woman to try and find the NFTs for this, I cannot see any, which makes me think you will likely see a actual Wonder Woman NFT at some point this year, I'd imagine, if they're liking tweets about this. And I think likelihood is that we'll see Wonder Woman looking like this instead. And I can only imagine how many millions this will bring in as far as revenue is concerned. Wonder Woman as an NFT. Essentially, it seems like we're just going to be seeing all of the DC characters in this NFT marketplace. I mean, look at this. This is another one that I was sent again from Robbie, essentially showing Batman in front of a green screen. VeVe Digital Collectibles liked this. Now, with how many of these that VeVe has actually liked, my guess is that they're really going to go whole on in on both DC and Marvel. I think it's going to be crazy. Obviously, we have only seen DC right now as of this video, but we know how likely it is that we're going to be seeing Marvel as well. And then, of course, here we have another DC Batman like from VeVe. This looks absolutely awesome. Honestly, if we see a NFT that even looks like this with Batman over this thing, I honestly haven't watched the films much recently, nor have I read any of the comics, so I am totally behind. Some of you will be probably getting quite annoyed at how I'm analyzing this stuff. And finally, we have what looks like the Joker, obviously, with a sniper in his hand, and then we have Batman with what looks like he's being shot or something. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see what sort of Batman, maybe Joker NFTs we can see, and maybe even seeing them sort of together, maybe fighting. I think that's going to be kind of difficult, but either way, we have seen, of course, that NFTs can animate, so it'd be interesting to see what's possible here. And then finally, we have some other interesting ones here. So we have Digging All Day, All Night. Well done to Michael for finding these, by the way. Of course, thank you again to Robbie for sending them over on Twitter. Now, of course, here we have what looks like Batman again. We have another Batman thing right here. Now, we have another Batman thing right here, and I don't know what this actually is. I was trying to find this on Instagram, and I couldn't find it. And I assumed that this was another Batman thing that I just wasn't aware of, because, for example, I just don't know anything about these characters. Sounds terrible, I know. I need to watch these films, and at this point, I've realized I'm going to have to watch these films. I don't have anything against them, by the way. It's just it's never come across my mind. I've been playing video games and other things instead. But regardless, I'm not sure this actually is going to be Batman, and the reason I say this, and by the way, please correct me, I probably am wrong, so please do correct me. I won't take it personally at all, but this one is not Batman, and the reason, well, I'm very almost certain it's not Batman. Now, the reason I say that is because if we have a look at the username right here, I have been doing my best to try and find the usernames. In fact, the only reason why I couldn't find this one is because I couldn't figure out what the username was here, but this one, obviously, Hey Jen Bartel, is very clear, so I could look at this and I found what this was. Now, if we have a look right here, we'll see Found You, Greenheart, Sparkles, FF7, and Cloty. Now, I don't know what Cloty means, but FF7, as I said before, I'm a gamer. I definitely keep up to date with gaming IPs. Now, FF stands for Final Fantasy, and I've never played a Final Fantasy game before. I'm already probably getting a lot of haters by saying that sort of thing. Again, nothing against Final Fantasy. I've just had other games that I've enjoyed. Having said that, I've been trying to find which character exactly would it be that has what seems to be some sort of, well, basically trying to replicate what this looks like and what this hand looks like from an arms and clothing perspective, I guess. You know, we have what looks like purple arm here, we have a glove here, but on this one, the fingers are sort of out of the glove. Then we have a full glove here, and we have a wrist to half arm thing here, and then of course their arm actually shows up here as far as their skin is concerned. And then I finally came across this image right here, where it's not purple necessarily, but it definitely looks exactly like, as far as like the color kind of. Then we have what looks like their fingers actually coming out of their hands, and then of course on this end it looks very similar again. It kind of goes up to the half arm, but this one has full-on gloves. There's no sort of cut-off gloves where the fingers come out or anything like that. I'm probably really upsetting Final Fantasy fans here, because I know that this is the main character. I know that much. Okay, so looking through this a bit more, I'm assuming this is Tifa right here, so we could see a Tifa NFT potentially. Through a little bit of research, I'm guessing that this is Cloud Strife, which of course is a protagonist, I'm assuming, in Final Fantasy. So I think it's possible that we could see Final Fantasy and we could see Wonder Woman, which is, I think, something that we've never really seen before in VeVe. Of course, when I was sent this, I was excited, but I already knew that Batman and Joker was in VeVe, so I thought, okay, well, this is new content, but it's not new in the sense that we haven't ever seen them before. That said, I'm not sure if we've ever seen Catwoman before on VeVe. Double checking right now, and I can't see anything Catwoman VeVe. We definitely have Batman, obviously, but there's nothing Catwoman here. So honestly, we could see Catwoman, we could see Wonder Woman, and we could see Final Fantasies, Tifa, and Cloud Strife, I think their name is. Having said that, when are we going to see these? Well, honestly, I think VeVe, it seems, based on what I'm seeing as far as like Reese's words and language is concerned, what Trevor's been saying on Twitter, who's the lead content producer, and Reese is, I think, corporate communications on VeVe. The way that they've been speaking about things are definitely going full speed ahead, which means that I honestly could see us seeing these new characters hopefully in the next couple of months which would obviously be summer. That would be awesome to see VeVe do some awesome things over the summer. And then from what I understand, I think we can expect to see NFL. From my understanding, in September, because apparently the NFL season kicks off maybe in September. A lot of you will know that way better than I will. I'm not a football fan, and B, I'm British anyway, so I definitely, you know, if someone was to talk about Arsenal or Manchester City, I would kind of know a little bit because I'm British and stuff, but NFL, I'd actually have to do some research, you know, which I'm going to have to do anyway, because I can tell that NFL is a big culture that I should be aware of when it comes to IPs. That being said, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I'm very excited. I'm going to be talking about Reese's thoughts on different things that they spoke about very recently in the clubhouse. So if you want to be able to see what's happening on that, you know where to go. I also want to say again, a huge thank you for 1,000 subscribers on this channel. If you want to follow me when I'm covering OMI stuff on Twitter, it's at ZakiZoo. Of course, there's a link in every video from like the past 5 videos onwards at this point. So if you want to be able to see what's happening, you know where to go for that. I do thank you so much for this. We are definitely moving forward at a fast rate, and I really appreciate that. That being said, if this video was interesting, let me know in the comments. Likes always much appreciated. Subscribe's always appreciated. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.